Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Just doing some more 250 testing on another MX versus ATV Alive track. That was definitely my favorite of the Alive tracks. The Alive games. Surprisingly, Reflex comes second for me. I more preferred Alive actually, which is a sin to some people. I much actually really enjoyed Alive. A lot. So I found this on MX Bike Shop and it looked like fun. So it's the Mansion D Moto track on MX vs ATV Alive, and we're on the TM today. I wanted to just try out, all the 250s, see what's going on. This one I like the suspension a lot. I have not played yet today. This is the first time getting on. I haven't even ridden a lap on any track at all. This is my first time getting on. I didn't mean to shift up to a 5th gear there. But, so, this track looked super cool. I think this is $1.50 or something of that nature on MX Bike Shop. And it's a good track. I really like it. The attention to detail was nice. The track looks really nice just overall. And it's got some roughness to it, not an absolute ton, but enough that it's enjoyable. The TM250 doesn't have the best motor out of all of them. There's not as much bottom end as, there's not enough bottom end and torque, I'd say, as the Honda had, which I enjoyed the Honda 250 a lot, which in real life, if you did not know, I ride the Honda 450, which is my bike of choice. My first ever 4-stroke in real life, that was my first ever 4-stroke, was a 450. I was riding a KTM 252 stroke prior to that, but good times. But the track's really fun. The TM, I like the fender, it looks nice. Like I said, the suspension, definitely one of the better suspensions out of the bikes that I have tested, which is the Honda. It's got a better suspension, I will say that. I've got a slight setup, just a few changes here and there, not anything major that I would consider an absolute monster of a setup or anything. But it seems to be serving me well. I did spin a couple laps yesterday on the JS7 Alive track on the TM. And I was really feeling it, really feeling the flow, getting the rhythms down for sure. A little better on the TM than I would say I did the Honda. But I still did enjoy the Honda's power a bit more than I did the TM. But I'm sure, it's not like it has no power. It does have power for sure. It's just I preferred the power that the Honda brought to the table compared to the version or the amount that the TM brought. But by no means is it bad. If I do remember correctly, I'm not quite sure. The TMs used to be really bad. They used to be the worst bike. Now I quite enjoy it right now. I'm not quite sure which bike's getting tested next. Pretty much just going through the list, and whatever looks like it would be a good choice is what I'm just going with, and testing everything out. So far, out of the Honda and the TM, honestly, I'd probably pick the TM, but the Honda's very close. If I got bored and I wanted to go for a bike that I would obviously prefer in real life, I'd probably go with the Honda, but I need to try the rest of the 250s before I pick one to mainly ride. For a little while there, I was riding the Suzuki 450, and then I started riding the Husqvarna 450, and then I hopped back on the 250s because, the outdoor races just weren't going well for me on the 450. Under stress, it just seemed like I couldn't handle the 450, but on the 250, it's much easier to adapt to. Than just hopping on a 450 and trying to go fast. And it feels like sometimes the 250 is a little better on certain tracks because a lot of the tracks seem like they're built for the 250. So you can only go so fast with the 450 into a corner and such before it starts to, be too much. But the 250, you can really run up to some of the corners and jumps and then have enough time to slow down. It seems like the 450, you have to slow down way ahead of time to get slowed down, and it just seems a lot slower to do everything that way. Just personally, that's just how I think of it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the 450s are absolute nuts, but it just seems like, with all the pro races and stuff, that the 250 and 450 times are realistically not that far off each other, by very much. Oh wow. But the track anyway has it seems like it's definitely scaled for a 250. At least that's what it feels like. I did ride the 450 on here a while ago. It was like a long time ago when I first started riding 450s. I think it was the Suzuki. It was okay. Some of the quads definitely were easier on the 450s. Like this jump, I was able to hit all the way on the 450. But on the 250, it's just not going to happen. On the 450, it was quite of a stretch. This jump's a stretch regardless of what you're on, I believe. But it seems more geared towards a 250 in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I don't quite know. Obviously, I didn't make the track, or I don't really look too far into how the tracks are made or what they're made for. I don't know why I didn't turn enough to do that, but yes, mostly it seems 100% like this was made for a 250. Oh. On the 450, on this next section after the whoops, I was hitting the quad, which I don't know if I can hit with the 250. Oh, you can. First try, I hit the quad. Let's go. So I guess you can hit the quad. Oh, that's bad. I tried to tire tap or wheelie over the first one, toe-macking it, and then hitting the wall to jump that, but it didn't quite work out that way. Oh my lord, that section just keeps knocking me down. That was bad. I don't know why entirely I scrubbed that. But the track's super fun. It's very detailed. The outside texture of it, like the banners and everything else like that, is very nice. It's a very nice environment. It's one of those tracks, in my opinion, that has a lot of replayability and definitely race opportunity. Like this track, you could definitely set like a race on. Maybe not so much a pro race, but more like a regular, just online race. But it seems like in my opinion, Redbud 2000 would be a good online match. I really like Redbud 2000. It's one of my more liked tracks for sure. But no, this track would definitely be good for some online play. Let's switch up the line and see what we can. I think that's meant to quad all the way over. Yeah, I tried that on a 450 once, and I didn't make it. So I guess we'll see what lines we can change up here with the 250. Run a couple more laps. I could definitely hit some of these corners. Ooh, we're coming out squirrely. I could definitely hit some of the stuff a little harder for sure. Actually clear the rhythms right. Ooh, getting over the quad. Okay, we're gonna go triple, and then if we can just, almost got over that clean. Not quite what I wanted, but it was close. Okay, we got through that section. And then we'll go here, scrub a bit over that, and then we'll come over. Yeah. Alright, it seems like a lot of things are connecting now. It seems like on the Honda, I do believe the Honda 250, I could definitely, there's a lot more power. I'm sure I could adjust that, with maybe the gearing, maybe it's just the way I'm riding it. I'm not riding great right now. This is the first time I've played since the last video, actually. But it seems like it just doesn't have a lot of power, like much at all, actually. It just seems very lackluster with the power. And the suspension does do it a little bit of justice, because obviously I'm enjoying the TM suspension right now. But, I'm enjoying the TM suspension. It's just, the motor seems very lackluster. I could try and change the motor option. I think there's a more aggressive style, but I was wondering, after I do, all my testing, I'll take stuff into Supercross and see how, it all goes. Because I haven't ever been super great on Supercross with a 250, that's for sure. The 450s, I was doing pretty good. I was going to run a 450 indoors and then a 250 outdoors, but I haven't quite decided yet if I want to do it that way. But I definitely would prefer a 450 indoors. They seem a lot more rideable, and the rhythms are definitely a lot easier on a 450, and it takes a lot less effort overall, at least I think so. So I might just run, Poboso physics on my side right now. I might just run the 450 outdoors and 450 indoors, my bad, and the 250s outdoors. But like I said, I have to pick a 250 that I enjoy first. So I guess it'll either be up to the comments or a surprise for the next, if I can stay up for the next video for what 250 I'm gonna ride. But we're gonna finish out this lap, and then I think that'll call it here. If you guys have been watching the videos and enjoying them, leave a comment, like, subscribe, let's have a chat. Let's let me know what your 250 you ride is, what you prefer I try next, what kind of bike, what kind of setup. I'm all open to that kind of stuff, trying a bunch of new stuff. Oh, that rut's wonky because it doesn't carry the whole way out. It seems to like cut out into a different rut. That's weird. But it's whatever. I would definitely still prefer the inside there. I prefer the inside here as well. But I need to hit this a little harder. Oh, much better, much better. If I can get over this. I don't think it's happening. It's not happening. Oh! Yeah, no, I didn't come out of that corner attacking it hard enough. I think I started to slide a little bit. I'm not quite sure. But, if you guys did enjoy the video, let me know in the comment section below. I always enjoy feedback and interacting with people. What am I doing? But, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, let me know. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys.